Alright, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day I bid to Mr. Adli and everyone. And I would like to say thank you for this opportunity to share my macro teaching experience today. So today I will be discussing the planning, the delivery, and reflection of a Year 3 English lesson about the solar system. First, let's look at the video.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day again to Mr. Adli and to all my dear friends. So today we are going to look at my teaching kit and my lesson to my students of year 3. Alright, before that I would like to focus on these 10 minutes about my teaching kit and how I'm going to conduct my lesson later. Alright, let's move on to the teaching kit first. As here you can see, I named this teaching kit as the In the Outer Space teaching kit. Why we focus on space? Because I focus on the year 3 curriculum under the topic of the world around us. Under that topic, we have to learn or have to teach to our pupils about the solar system in our world. Alright? So, the main skills for this teaching kit or later my lesson, I will be focused on reading and speaking. Alright, for reading, I want the
Alright, based on the video, my teaching kit on the background or the on the whiteboard, I call it as the In the Outer Space teaching kit or product. So this lesson or teaching plan, I will be focusing on reading and speaking skills. So the lesson is designed to spend 1 hour with the aim to improve student vocabulary and communication skills by using engaging student-centered activities. Right. Let's continue with the video.
pupils able to read and answer all the questions and my question based on the text that will be given later. Right? For speaking, later after the pupils read and understand what the text or the presentation later is about, they will be able to speak and exchange information between the pupils, such as what is the coldest planet, which planet is the farthest, of the main product here. And the second one is the pupils able to read and complete this mind map with the guidance and the correct answers to be insert or paste here later. And for speaking, as I said before, the pupils able to ask and answer about the solar system correctly. Okay, let me explain more about my teaching here and what materials that we'll be using for later. Alright, the first one will be going to have a speaker that comes with this teaching kit as the main the main product here, because we'll be using this speaker to play the audio later before the student read. They need to list and put around the class later. Okay, the flashcard also function. The function of the flashcard also it allow the teachers to be creative in what we can put or write in here.
Alright. For this activity, I will be employed a speaker and margin paper and a few flashcards. And I will be also reflect on the effectiveness of the activity-based materials or ABMs, alat bantu mengajar.
This is just we mentioned about the topic. That's the overall of my teaching kit and my teaching lesson process. So later, let's move on to the lesson itself.
All right, before we start with the lesson, I want to tell you about the planning lesson. So the planning phase focus on aligning the lesson objectives with Year 3 English curriculum. And the requirement for this the lesson plan is to integrate a fascinating topic, which is the solar system, to captivate the young learners' interest. So the key objectives were to introduce the familiarize students with new vocabulary such as planet, orbit, sun, moon, solar system, and the names of the planets. The second objective is to develop listening skills by engaging with audio and materials. And then the third one is to enhance reading skills by reading the text in the textbook. The fourth one is to enhance speaking skills through group discussion and presentation. And the last one is to foster collaboration and creativity through group-based activities. Okay, let's look at the video.
Okay, let's see. Okay, right now, you don't have any idea. Okay. So that's why we want to learn the solar system today. So everyone, open your textbook, page 98. Alright? Sarah, 98? Okay, 98.
All right, the first 10 minutes into the lesson, I try to capture the student interest and providing a brief overview about the solar system and by asking them a few comprehension questions such as what do you know about solar system, what is the coldest planets, because I want to try to see the knowledge they have about the solar system.
On page 98, we have a text of presentation. Satu presentation. Okay, berkenaan solar system. Okay. First, before we read together, I want you to listen to the audio first about the presentation. Okay, everyone listen and read. Okay,
Star, and all the planets go around it. Earth is the planet people live on. Mercury is the planet closest to the Sun. It's also the smallest planet. Mercury is very hot, but the hottest planet is Venus. Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are the coldest planets. Neptune is also the furthest planet from the Sun. Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are very big, but Jupiter is the biggest planet of all.
So here, by looking at the video, I have utilized the speaker as one of my teaching kit. So I play a short clip from the textbook to describe the solar system and also by accompanying a few background music to create an engaging atmosphere in the classroom.
alright.
afterward, I ask a few questions to the student to share their findings when they heard the audio clip, and I want to see their prior knowledge they had about space and what they have learned from the audio clip. Right. Next phase, we're going to talk about the activity.
Have a few flashcards which explain some vocabularies. Okay? Right. Number ini. Right. Gambar ini, this picture of flashcard show you the degree atau satu tahap. Atau satu tahap ini tahap kepanasan, tahap ini tahap jauh. Jauhan. Alright? Alright, we have the first tahap which is to measure the level the hotness, suatu kepanasan. Alright. First, we have hot. Apa nama? Hot. Hot. We have hotter. Hotter. And the last one is hottest. Hottest. Alright. Hot jadi yang panas-panas, dan kopi telur kat keting awak. Panas suami juga. Okey. Yang kedua, kita ada bara api yang hotter. Okay. And the hottest one, apa the hottest? Ada panaskan ni. Okay. Neraka maybe after the sun. Okay, the sun dulu. Okay, sun ni pun lah, kalau duduk kat sini, awak panas saya kan? Apa berapa hitam? Kalau hitam pun hitam. Muka hitam jadi dipegang dia. Kalau tengok kain ni, jadi hitam, dia juga betul lah. Okay, alright. Second, contoh, awak pesawat lah dalam kelas. Tuntunan main bola, dia nak tunjuk bol di kelas, balik, bola-bola terletik. Okay, we have far, what I said? Far. Father. Fathers. Okay.
Alright. So next is the activity. So the first activity is about flashcard vocabulary drill. So I use a few colorful flashcards to introduce and explain new terms to the student. So each flashcard features an image or words, and they after introducing the words, students must take turns to explain the meaning of the word and match the flashcard to the description or definition. So this visual and interactive approach help the student to reinforce their understanding about the topic. What are they going to learn later?
Balik jauh. Satu, saya tulis yang ni. Satu, dua, tiga, empat. Enter. Very hot. But the hottest planet is Venus. The last paragraph. Paragraph kedua. Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are the coldest planets. Neptune is also the farthest planet from the sun.
Okay, for this activity, the teacher will read the short text in the page on the textbook, page 98, about the solar system. So the teacher read the text and then the student will repeat. The teacher will explain some vocabularies by using pictures and gestures based on the text.
Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are very big. But Jupiter
Right. This activity is about a group brainstorm on the margin paper. There are 6 questions on the margin paper, which uh, ask about the text that they have read before about the solar system. So the first step is the student must read the text again and analyze it, the facts or the information provided about the solar system, about the planets. Then the student needs to arrange the journey of the text according to the original text. And then they need to put the flashcards or the numbers on the margin paper in the correct box according to the flow of the text.
Alright, Annie? Yeah. Okay. And the last one is number 5. Yeah, Annie, go. Alright, I think based on my observation, you got all correct. Good. Yay. Alright. Okay. And how to answer the question is by choosing the answer here. Right. Okay, you miss. Right. Okay, you miss what?
Okay, you can, as you can see on the screen, the solar system questions. There are 6 solar system questions, and how to do this is the teacher divide the student into 2 groups, and then they will be provided with a piece of margin paper that have 6 questions in it, and the question is based on the text that have read before about the solar system. And how to answer the question, they need to put the flashcard or the stickers on the question paper, sorry, on the question line, and then they need to choose the right answer because the teacher provide a few and various type of answers, so that it won't be a very easy question to answer for them, right? Each group will be tasked with choosing and labeling the questions with the right answer. They need to know the descriptions of one or more planets, and that focus on the vocabulary they have learned. This activity also encourages the student to think creatively and work as a team, while allowing students to practice their reading and speaking skills.
This is Charlie.
Boy! Balik. Okay, it's alright. Alright, ready. Question number 2. Is the sun a planet?
After they have finished answer all the 6 questions, they need to paste the margin paper from their group to the whiteboard to present what they have answered to the class. So each group presented their margin paper or diagram with the class. So this is not only help The student practice public speaking, but also allow them to learn from each other work.
No, it is not. So what is it? It's a star. So why don't you pick the answer that has the word star? And jawapan yang star. Syahid, solar system. Okay. Okay. Lebih, okay, come forward and try to do the speaking lesson.
Alright, now we move on to the next activity, which is the speaking lesson. So the teacher choose a few students, and Akid and Lutfi will demonstrate how this activity will be conducted. So there are two students. One will be answering this question, and one will be asking the question. And then they will swap the role. The first person will be answering the question, and the second will be asking the question. So they will take turn to answer the question or ask the question. Okay, so basically this is the end of the lesson from the class. So I want to make a reflection based on this lesson. I found that the ABM play a crucial role in achieving on the lesson objective. So the first evaluation is the speaker that I have used. The audio clip was an effective way to gain the or to grab the student attention and introduce the topic in an engaging manner. The combination of narrative and sound effects help to set the tone for this lesson and making it more immersive. So the second item is mahjong paper. This proved to be a versatile tool for group work. It allows students to visualize their understanding of the solar system and collaborate effectively. The large surface on the mahjong paper encouraged creativity as the student or the teachers could draw, write, and share ideas freely on the mahjong paper. And the last one is the flashcards. These were highly effective for introducing and reinforcing new vocabulary. The colorful and interactive nature of the flashcards captured the student attention, and it made the learning process feels more fun and memorable. So the strengths and the area for improvement for this lesson. One of the main strengths of the lesson was it is interactive and student-centered approach. The students were engaged throughout and the variety of activities centered to different learning styles, visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. The group work fostered teamwork and communication skills, while the oral presentation built confidence. However, there were areas that need improvement in terms of time management during the group activity was a little bit challenge, as some groups required more time and the other group required less time to complete the task. So in the future lesson, I plan to set a clearer time limit and provide more structured guidance to ensure that all groups stay on track. As for conclusion, overall, the micro teaching session was a rewarding experience. The topic of the solar system captivated the student imagination, and the use of ABMs made the learning process more interactive and enjoyable. And this session reinforced the importance of using varied teaching aids to address diverse learning needs. By reflecting on both successes and areas of growth, I aim continuously to improve my teaching practice to create even more effective and engaging lessons in the future. I think that's all for today. Thank you for listening and welcome and I welcome any feedback or question. Thank you, sir, and everyone.